The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. Here are the latest election stories we're keeping our eyes on. Now, as the world observes Earth Hour later tonight, the Worldwide Fund for Nature is urging Filipinos to vote leaders who will focus on environmental issues. The conservation group's Lights Off activity aims to raise awareness on key environmental issues that the country's future leaders should act on. Now, the group said the activity is a push for Filipino voters to vote for the future of their children and the environment. At 8:30 p.m. later, everyone is invited to turn their lights off for an hour as a symbol of commitment to save the planet. Now, despite leading recent polls, data analytics group Fitch Solutions says Bongbong Marcos Jr. is not yet secured for a win this election. Fitch Solutions says a landslide victory is still uncertain for Marcos Jr. due to issues about his eligibility to run for president. The group also believes that the Philippine election race could still have some last-minute twists and turns, noting that Vice President Leni Robredo is also gaining political momentum. Vice President Leni Robredo's camp just shrugged off hate campaigns like the Len loser videos posted by supporters of rival Marcos Jr. VP Leni's spokesperson, Attorney Barry Gutierrez, said that they've been used to these tirades over the past 6 years. Gutierrez then reiterated their call to their supporters to respond with radical love.
Aming rallying cry ng mas radikal ang magmahal. Diba? Kung ikaw ay babatuhan ng galit at pangungutya, ang isasagot mo ay pagkakaintindi at pagmamahal. Yan ang mararamdaman ng kahit sinong pupunta dun sa ating mga rallies. Makikita mo kung gaano ka bait yung mga tao doon, gaano ka bukas, gaano ka welcoming. At yan sana yung aming gustong maipahiwatig na mensahe. Na hindi tayo kailangang mag-away-away, hindi tayo kailangang makipagbangayan.
Now, as local campaign kicks off, the fight for power remain among the same old political families in some provinces. Mon Gualvez with a report.
It's the same families who have been winning elections here in Cavite. Take the case of the Remulias. John Vic Remulla is attempting to win his second term as governor, while his brother, Congressman Boying Remulla, is also a re-electionist for the 7th District.
Political families are actually one. Wala nang laban-laban dito. Nagkasundo na kami. Kaya dito talaga peaceful na ang election sa Cavite.
To kick off their campaign, John Vic and running mate Athena Tolentino went to church where they met with supporters. Over in Bacoor, Team Revilla also started with the mass. Here, incumbent Mayor Lani Mercado Revilla intends to switch posts with Congressman Strike Revilla. Strike does not see any problem if relatives dominate the elections.
Binoboto naman tayo ng tao at kung hindi ka naman nakagawa tingin ko na maganda, mahirapan ka rin manalo.
Senator Bong Revilla also accompanied them in a motorcade. In Imus, meanwhile, the father and son Alex Advincula and AJ Advincula are running for mayor and congressman respectively. As for General Trias, brothers Mayor Oni Ferrer and Congressman John Ferrer will be swapping posts. They are running unopposed. In another vote-rich province, Bulacan, it's a battle between former allies, as incumbent Daniel Fernando faces off with his former Vice Governor Willie Alvarado for the gubernatorial post.
Noon pa man nakahanda naman ako, panahon naman siguro namin.
Kinakailangan merong karanasan, may kakayanan at merong kaalaman.
For News 5, Mon Gualvez, we are One News.
More than 18,000 posts are up for grabs in the local elections, but 100 of those will be more or less be filled by unopposed candidates. The big number is 845. This is the total number of candidates running unopposed according to the Commission on Elections. These candidates will only need one vote to win the elections. A large chunk of these are for the post of mayor, vice mayor, and city or municipal councilor. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. UAAP Season 84 just kicked off their opening ceremony this morning. Now, prior to this, the universities made sure to lift their athletes' spirit through virtual send-off. Gretchen Ho with the report.
After a 2-year wait, the country's premier collegiate league will open its season, although fans are yet to be allowed in the arena. The UAAP schools made sure that the athletes could feel their support through their different virtual send-offs. The 84th season of the UAAP is shaping up to be an exciting edition. UE will be bannering an all-Filipino lineup. The National University, meanwhile, will be banking on their team chemistry. For the Adamson Falcons and the De La Salle Green Archers, they are raring to get a breakthrough with their new talents and new coaches. Meanwhile, the Tamaraos will rely on the core of their baby Tamaraos, who will be debuting in the seniors division. USC, on the other hand, will banner a young rebuilding squad. But all eyes will be on the two favorites for the season, the UP Fighting Maroons and the defending champions, the Ateneo Blue Eagles. The lineup of UP is loaded with talented rookies. Add to that the tried and tested system of Coach Goldwyn Monteverde. Gilas standouts Carl Tamayo and seniors like Richie Rivero are expected to make an immediate impact.
Beautifully run play.
Sobrang laki ng potential ng team na to, especially the rookies. Kasi Carl Tamayo, Jerry Abadiano, sobrang taas ng tingin ko sa kanila. So feel ko they're the future.
For many though, Ateneo is still the team to beat under Coach Tab Baldwin. Aside from Dave Ildefonso's return to Katipunan, things to watch out for are the performances of Gilas Ash Kwame and SJ Belangel.
Yeah, I want to, do what I can do, help the team and myself to make a great showing for everyone watching. And, like you said, the ultimate goal for sure is to get another championship.
You can catch the UAAP on the UAAP Varsity Channel, One Sports, Signal Play, and the Smart Giga Play app. Gretchen Ho, we are One News.
Now, good news to all Signal subscribers. One News is on free viewing starting March 25 until May 31st. So get the latest news and top stories and follow the comprehensive coverage of the 2022 national and local elections on One News. You can catch One News on Channel 8. This is again available to all Signal subscribers. If you aren't one yet, then subscribe today and enjoy awesome deals. Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. Robredo's camp denies pledging 800 million pesos to Partido Reforma. This following the claim of Senator Ping Lacson that he was dropped by the party as he could not produce additional funds for local campaigns. President Duterte has yet to officially endorse any presidential candidate, but for now, he believes anyone aiming to become president is foolish. And American R&B singer Keith Martin has passed away here in the Philippines. He was 56. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later again at 10:15 in the morning as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now, www.signalplay.com, and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.